WPTV.
Welcome back to the desk. The NBA season tipped off on Tuesday, and Steven, Tristin, Richard, and Filip are here to break it all down. Now, fellas, LeBron James, big move in the offseason, went to the Lakers, went out west. It means the East is wide open. Take a look at last year's standings in the East. Steven, we'll start with you. A lot of teams, who has the best chance of taking over that East?
I think, if you look at the standings from last year, you had the Raptors and the Celtics fighting for that 1 seed. Then you had the 76ers, followed by the Cavs, Pacers, Heat, Bucks, Wizards, Pistons, and the Hornets, who did not make the playoffs. Very disappointing team, but it's okay. But the team to take the East for me has to be now the Boston Celtics. They just got Kyrie Irving. They just got Gordon Hayward back. You got guys like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford. Their bench is really deep. Terry Rozier coming off the bench. Marcus Morris, depending on how they switch out the lineups in and out for injuries and stuff. They definitely have to be the team to look at when it comes to just how the team's coached with Brad Stevens. I would say the best coach, maybe second best in the NBA. I don't know, but I definitely got to go with the Celtics as my #1 team in the East.
Tristin?
I think the Knicks might have a legitimate chance if they play.
Wait, are you being serious?
Oh boy.
If they play the way they played in that opening
to
game,
take the East?
consistently throughout the entire season, it's a big if. But if it happens,
oh my,
they could shock the world.
All right, I'm sorry to break it to you. The Knicks are going to be a 14 seed this year at their peak. At their peak, they might play like a 12 seed. That's the best you're going to see from them all year. No shot they're going to take. What? In the East?
He's basing the Knicks off of the game against the Hawks, dude.
Yeah, all right.
It's a big
right now.
Yeah, but if they can get that going, if Tim Hardaway Jr. can give you that 20 points, 25 points a game, bring Porzingis back into that mix, and he'll do his magic unicorn stuff.
I need to drop right back into reality. The Knicks are going to be a lottery team. Another disappointment. Another year of disappointment for the Knicks. Nothing more and nothing less than that. I'm talking the Raptors. Every year I come in packed with the Raptors, but this year, I assure you it's different.
This is the year. This is the year for the Raptors.
I've been saying this is the year for the last 5 years, but this is the year.
This is the year.
But seriously though, they had a 59-win season last year, and they only got better, I think, with the obtainment of Kawhi Leonard, who is a top 4 player in the league, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and they finally got that championship talent, that veteran talent. Even though he's not that old, he's experienced as a champion and a Finals MVP. Did we forget that? The guy's won a Finals MVP.
It was half a decade ago, though.
Yeah, and what, guys from back then aren't still relevant? If LeBron's making the Finals every year and Kawhi was 23 when he did that,
That's true.
He still has a chance.
My only problem with it is that Kawhi's just got to stay on the court.
I think he's fine.
If he's on the court, I agree with everything you just said. I think he's one of the best players in the league, that 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, that Finals MVP. It's hard to go against that, but he's got to be healthy. He's got to be on the court.
All right, now moving to the West, TNT kicked off the Warriors and the Thunder on Tuesday. Warriors defended their home court. Filip, take us through that game. 2 of your favorite teams in the league.
Yeah, let's head all the way to Oracle so we can watch the ring ceremony that commenced. These new switchable rings, which, by the way, I'm not really feeling. I don't understand why they need to switch them around. The banners are hung up nice, but they got a lot of them now, several of them. But the Warriors immediately caught stride. Even though the Thunder came in without Westbrook, they still put up a fight. But young man right there with the alley-oop putting it in, beautiful. But Paul George really took off in the first half. He started burning up the court. He was a threat for the Warriors. Even the Warriors are defending champs. They're coming without their MVP. Paul George put up a great performance. And look at this shot. I had so much problems with the shot right here. The best shooter of all time, are you going to leave him wide open like that for that long? And Curry was in MVP form. 38 and 9 in the game. No one could stop him. Klay Thompson, always consistent. I mean, these Warriors teams, if they have all 4 guys, all 5 All-Stars now healthy, who's going to stop them? There's a new Thunder player, Dennis Schroeder, who actually looked pretty good in his first game, filling in Westbrook's role with a nice jumper right there. Not digging the haircut, not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of that. Katie, of course, still the MVP he is with the mid-range jumper. Who can stop that? Best player in the world.
Best player in the world.
I'll take that into consideration.
Best player in the world.
I'll take that.
6'11", hezzy pull up from anywhere on the court. You gotta like what he brings to the table. Playing better defense. How do you not like Kevin Durant?
Durant's just one of the most dominant 7-footers in the league right now.
So it seems that the Warriors are who we thought they were. Obviously.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough for other teams in the West to compete with them. Let's take a look at what the West played out to be last year. Richard, we'll go to you. who has the best chance in this conference of dethroning the Warriors?
Well, at the end of the day, you see Rockets, Warriors, the top. Portland trailed, but they weren't that successful in the playoffs. OKC is going to give you a run with Russ, obviously, PG. Jazz, Donovan Mitchell, he's playing really well. But I like the Lakers to dethrone the Warriors because, I mean, LeBron's the king. You can't.
What? Sorry, I zoned out. Who? The
Lakers, yes. LeBron James.
Oh,
Chris Douglas would love that.
Eight straight NBA Finals.
Yeah, no.
Does that ring a bell?
Maybe with like Kobe and Powell back, they could maybe fight for it in the 2000s.
Does that ring a bell?
No shot. I'm sorry. I'm not digging the Lakers hype train.
So you're telling me that LeBron can bring J.R. Smith, bum, right? Jetty Osman,
right.
Tristan Thompson, has he made a bucket in the last year?
In defense,
he will bring the Lakers
J.R.
to the...
Smith, prior to LeBron's arrival, was his sixth man of the year, was putting up 20 points a year off the bench. LeBron comes in there, all of a sudden, J.R. Smith
hasn't played in a playoff game. Oh, my head hurts.
All of a sudden, J.R. Smith cannot play basketball.
Oh, my elbow's banged up.
Kevin Love has been a consistent all-star every year, even with the Cavaliers. All-NBA second team twice. You're telling me that team was not good enough to compete in the playoffs?
Cavs don't even make the playoffs this year.
Probably not. But I don't think the Lakers are competing in the West. Yeah, they lost a superstar.
Cavs can make it. I feel like Cavs can make it.
Cavs will not make
I don't know if the Cavs
all right,
can make
the
it.
Cavs is aside from that. The Lakers have no shot of taking the West.
Lakers have all the young talent,
And what
length.
does young talent do in the playoffs? We see how young teams always just crumble.
But they
in
have
playoff
a
pressure.
leader in the king in LeBron James.
If we saw LeBron James fed up last year with the team he had, with a much more older, more seasoned and mature team, imagine a 33-year-old man that has to hang out with 19 and 20-year-olds on a daily basis.
Best player in the league.
Not according to you, Richard. Not anymore, according to you, Richard.
Contradicted yourself.
But this guy LeBron James is obviously still LeBron James, and I'm not doubting his talent at all. But with the young talent that he has around him, I don't think it's going to be enough for them to take in the West. Not against the Warriors, no shot.
All right, the season's still young. We'll find out in due time. That's it for basketball, but we'll be in the same arenas talking hockey right after the break.